Hey guys, I'm just sitting here eating me some McDonald's French fries. I know I shouldn't be eating fast food, but I was hungry and I went and got something before I came home this morning. It's very early. I went down, downtown to where I always go on weekends. Sun's rising where I'm at, but of course you can't see that right now. Um, Let me get this swallowed. Okay. Yeah, Kevin K, thank you for the suggestion about the apps. Like I said, if you can send me a message or anything, I'll definitely any links. I may definitely download some of them so I can make videos and put pictures on them. I'd really appreciate that. Because I just don't want to be on camera anymore, and it's because of the whole incel thing. And the MGTOW thing. I was in town the other day and I heard somebody talking about it. About, oh, I don't want nobody working here. It was two people working, somewhere, and they were, I don't want those people working here because they're killers. And it was incel and MGTOW. It's obviously not all of them. We get all that, and everybody knows the media, but these places don't want to hire somebody like that because they're going to think, oh, you're a psycho that's going to come shoot up the store. So I have to be very careful, and that's why I'm going to keep my face off the internet. I may even start another channel about the incel stuff and just not have my face on it at all. I can't risk if I have to go to work, people seeing my videos, and finding me and be like, oh, what are you doing? Is he one of them psychos? Is he going to come shoot the place up? I can't risk that, so we'll see what happens, but yeah, I just want to talk for a second, guys, because I'm recording this on my phone again, and then, I went downtown, and everything I've been thinking about, I don't know, guys, I just don't know what I want anymore in life. I don't know if I want to be married. I don't want to have, sex out of marriage. I don't want to sin, but you know how it is. I still want a woman. I mean, I'm a man, and it's driving me crazy seeing everybody have it but me, and that's driving me nuts. And it's just, oh God, it's insane. But I don't really know what I want. They talk about women not knowing what they want. Well, I gotta confess, I'm kind of at that point right now. But the problem is I'm running out of time to have the option of having a woman. I'm running out of time with that. And I mean marriage, And obviously having a family is probably too late, but, do something. Me. Quite a predicament I'm in. And it was true that for the longest time I didn't want to get married. And don't get me wrong, I shouldn't have back then because I wasn't ready for it. Getting married was not something I needed to do. I wasn't ready. I wasn't mature enough. I wasn't interested. If I had gotten married, I think I might have been a terrible husband. Not, hurting anyone, but just not putting everything into it that I need to. And also, I could have been very much a beta guy, that could have got divorce raped. Let's say I'd gotten a good job and everything. I mean, I was a perfect candidate because I was clueless about women. So that could have definitely happened to me if she got tired of me and all that stuff. And it's probably good that I didn't do it, right? But boy, I'm paying for it now, They talk about a woman in the wall. And I'm sure she does hit a wall, and there's a time, where it's too late, honey, you wasted all your time. And now you can't get anybody to marry you. Even some of the beta guys, won't marry you. But I think a guy can reach that point too. Well, we know he can because of, employment. If a man has no job, he better be good in bed, what else can what else you gonna have? If you ever watch that channel, Shannon Rice Lewis, that makes MGTOW kind of videos about women, she's right about losers being good in bed, the quote unquote loser guys being good in bed, because like it says on the video, what else do they have? They have no money, they don't have anything, no big job. You know, what are they gonna do? They got to be able to please her that way, or she'll be done with them. You know, and usually they don't have any employment; and they'll just stay somewhere. But yeah, it's just it's a bad situation, and part of it's my fault. I can't blame everybody, you know, for that. But I also live in a. I don't think it's all my fault. You know, I had problems that I couldn't help. Men being held to a different standard than women, and of course, the culture and society we live in today is so bad. Um, and of course, the marriage laws. You know, it's just so risky for a guy. And it's so hard for a man to get a woman because many women really are looking for that perfect guy, as they call it, the alpha guy. You know, they're looking for that perfect guy, which of course doesn't exist. And if you're average and obviously below average, then you can forget it. You know, and it's a bad situation. And the problem is, I don't know what I want in my life, and the problem is, I don't have a lot of time to make that choice. It's going to be made for me. You know. It'd be kind of like if a woman was 40 something years old and she wanted a baby. You know, she never knew for the longest time, and now she does think that she might want one. But it's, you hit that age, it's going to be pretty hard to have a child, you know. And while it ain't going to be hard for me to have I don't have children, I'm a man, but I mean, I could probably impregnate a woman, you know. I'm sure I could, you know, but it's a mess. And like I said, I can't blame everybody for this. You know, it's partly me too. Not that I was evil, it's just I didn't want to marry. And I was never going to get married because everybody else is doing it, or I was never going to get married because society demands me as a man to get married. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it because that's what a masculine, real man does. I wasn't going to marry for that reason. And I wasn't going to marry because I want to fit in with society and be respected and blah, blah, blah. That's not why I would have gotten married. You know, I was going to marry because I cared about the person. You know, want to spend the rest of my life with them and have a family. But I really didn't want to do it back then. And I think I knew, too, it was very unrealistic. You know. And, two, when you're autistic, you just don't care about the same things other people care about. You just don't. We're not normal. We're neurotypical. I mean, neurodivergent. I mean, the normal people are neurotypical. And I maybe make a video on that sometime. But autistic people are just different. And we couldn't help it. We were either born with it or we got it through vaccines or something. And it affects everything we do. That's another reason I was always nervous about dating and getting married, was I was very apprehensive because my symptoms, if you're around me long enough, not as much now, but boy, when I was younger, the symptoms were very obvious. You know, you could see them a mile away. You know, you'd be like, wow, something wrong with this guy. And then women might not want me, you know, if they had gotten in a relationship with me and then, of course, started to see those things. So it was a mess, but now I just don't know what to do, guys. Just pray for me. I don't know how many out there are religious, Christian, you know, but pray that God will help me. I have to get back to church, you know, when all this COVID stuff's over with. I've got to try to start going again, and I'm not doing it because of Mom, you know. Same reason I'm not dating, or trying to, I should say, is because of Mom. I don't want to get her infected. You know, get around anybody and get her infected. So we'll see what happens. But I just ask you guys, if you can, to pray for me. I could definitely use some divine intervention right now. I mean, we all could use it, but really in this situation, I'm just at a real crossroads in my life. I don't. To be honest, guys, I'm depressed, I'm angry, and I'm scared all at the same time, and I don't know what to do. You know. So, any encouraging words I'd appreciate. Pray for me as I make this journey. I don't know don't know where my life's going. Doesn't feel like it's going anywhere good, but we'll see. Please pray for me, guys. I'd appreciate it. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to ramble on in this video, but take care, guys. Have a good night or good morning, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.